reports, or even like for games, whatever. Like just because I'm not using it for something toward my deed or whatever, does that mean that it's haram? Like, or if, like, what if I just like watches, or you know?
You see, this is what we're saying, that we need to let our life be guarded by the Islam, not by our desires. Because when we let our life guided by our desires, this is the destruction. So somebody, like they call it a hobby, or so in love with watches, keep gathering watches, watches, watches. So basically what you need, one watch, okay? And watch is to tell time, is not to understand for decoration. You as a man, you understand you don't need this decoration and jewelry and things like this. This is for women, okay? So a man, if you need a watch for tell the time, okay, like I say, $5, $10, $20 sufficient to buy one. But why you buying 5 and 10 watches, and every day they coming with a new model? So now this is the line here. Now you are wasting. Now you are spendthrift, because you buying something which is not beneficial for you in anything, and you have something which will perform the purpose of what you supposed to need it for. So now the other examples that he gave, iPad, okay, and you say only for a game. We are not created for games. We've been created to worship Allah. So instead of buying something for a game, you understand, for entertaining myself, I bought it in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I will find this Yawm al-Qiyamah. When you go to your grave, when you meet Allah in the day of judgment, you will find, you understand, this is something there for you. Like the Prophet ﷺ saying, اتقوا النار ولو بشق تمرة. Avoid hellfire even with a half of dates. That means 5, 10 cents can make a difference in your life when you spend it in the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. iPad, you're going to pay $100, $200, is not going to bring you closer to Allah. It's not benefiting you anything in your life or in the hereafter. So this called waste. Now, somebody say, okay, so that means we Muslims, we don't have any kind of entertainment? No, you can. But your entertainment have to have a goal, purpose. So physical, what you call physical,
Workout.
Activity.
physical activity to strengthen you. Because when you're strong, you understand you'll be able, by the will of Allah, to fight the sickness and the germs and things like this. So you're doing something that you try to do, what you call, you're trying to do something, entertainment for you, but with the purpose of strengthening yourself physically or mentally or spiritually, okay? This so we have to understand how we spend our money. That's something very important, because Allah will ask us in the day of Yawm al-Qiyamah, how did you earn the money, how you spend the money. So why don't you put the money in something which is pleasing to Allah? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will give me more and give me better and bless my affairs. But buying, you understand, movies and buying entertainments and all these things, we are not here for entertainment. We have to understand what we are here for is to worship Allah. Entertainment, you can entertain yourself, see the beautiful views, the beautiful flowers, the beautiful trees, the running water, all these things. But people spending actually hundreds of dollars for entertainment, this is not Islamically right. Anybody else will take have a question? Should we close the session? Yes.
Um, Saying if you have a tablet already, but you want something more advanced, could you get sins for buying it, or is it just haram?
You have a tablet, but there is other one with a little feature. And these people is always every day. There is people sitting. This is their business. This is their job. This is what they always adding something little to make the people keep buying and buying and buying. Okay, but so this is waste. Unless it's something that you really need it for your job, for your school, and your computer or your laptop or whatever it is does not do it. So now you have to buy this thing so you can fulfill this homework, but only for entertainment and for you that you always feel that you're up to what you call a standard or something like this, that you call cool, and people will say, oh, look, and you understand, getting people attention that I have the latest model. Because understand, as example, if you look to laptop since the start until now, you found in the same year how many times they do different version, and it's not too much. It gives the basics, especially people like me and you. We are not, you understand, people who doing discovery and doing, you understand, testing and researching. So we don't need it. Yes, if you go buy another tablet and you have one only because there is a new version and a new model, yes, you are, by doing this, you are considered wasting and you'll be spending in something haram. Yes, you forgot it?
Um, like if you have an iPod
Uh-huh.
to like study Quran and play games, is that wrong?
Did what you bought it for Quran or for entertainment, or you bought it for both? Now it will, the answer will be according. Mostly you use it for what? If you mostly for entertainment, because the wasting is not only in the money, wasting can be also in the time, wasting can be in food, wasting can be in the different forms. Okay, like somebody understand buying shirts every day, buying a new shirt, or every couple of weeks a new model. Okay, instead it's a button in the right, now they make it a zipper, so now he go get another one, and after this sitting zipper, they, you understand, they make it folding or whatever it is, they change anything a little bit. So he always try to keep with the fashion. I told you Muaz before about this. Okay, so they always try to come, but they did not need. There is a difference between needs and wants. Okay, and mostly when people live this kind of life, these things, it takes them away from Allah, takes them away from reflecting about the hereafter, because their main concern is about how I look, what I wear, and all these things. They always try to keep with the fashion, and you know this is a big business. There is magazines, there is people, they go to school for designing. So every day, same way like you eat every day, these people every day try to come with something different in the shirt, in the anything. They come with little bit different, so you can buy and buy and buy. So this is but too much concern about the dunya. Okay, but we supposed to use these things that they updating and doing things like this for the da'wah, for learning our deen, for serving, you understand, things like this. So we have to understand why we've been created, and how we can use whatever it is that we see, we buy, to for purpose in life. It has to be a purpose in your life. As example, you understand, I've been offered that somebody get me a phone, or they said it's only $100. The same iPhones that we used to be 500, now you can get it for 200, now you can get it for 100. But I said, what is the difference? Oh, they started telling me this is different. I said, no, I'm satisfied with my phone. Okay, My phone is doing fine. Why? Say what? It's not a big thing. It's only $100. Yeah, but some people they never see $100 in their hand. Never. Okay. And we go, you understand, keep changing phones, they changing, you understand. Uh, even what you call this, the case, is a big business. How to make people buying, keep buying. So you buying because, not because you need, because you want. And this is called israf. And this is haram in Islam.
Is this an answer, a question answer thing?
Oh,
We want you to look in the mirror first.
Oh, Abby, what was that thing that you was talking about? I think you're saying it's haram about seeking useless knowledge. You remember what you're saying?
اللهم إني أعوذ بك من علم لا ينفع ومن قلب لا يخشع ومن دعوة لا يستجاب لها. Oh Allah, this was one of the dua of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Is saying, oh Allah, I seek your protection, or I seek refuge in thee from knowledge that is not useful, and from a supplication that is not answered, and from a soul that never content, and from a heart that doesn't fear you. So this is four things that the Prophet ﷺ is to make dua, ask Allah to protect him from having these things. You will have a nafs that never satisfied, always want more and more and more. Doesn't matter it comes from halal or haram. A person can be making dua, but because some reason Allah is not answering the dua. A person can be getting knowledge, but is not useful. علم لا ينفع. They give example. Some people they go getting degree in something called Islamic philosophy. There is nothing called philosophy in Islam. Islam means, if these people understand this word, one word, they did not go spend, you understand, 7-8 years getting PhD degree in Islamic philosophy. Islam means submission. Islam is not using your mind, okay? It's not illogical, it's a submission more than anything else. Like as example, why the Dhuhr is 4 rak'at and Maghrib is 3? Can anybody answer this question? So, you see, this is what you call submission. You do what Allah said, not to understand, to try to make your philosophy and see the logic behind it and this and that. Because after this, you fall into a hole that whatever goes according in your mind, you will do it. What is not, this is not Islam. So now you become worshipping your logic, not worshipping what Allah said. So this is unuseful knowledge. So the Prophet seek refuge in Allah from ilm, from knowledge that is not useful for him. Some people go get, you understand, a master degree in what? In music. And this is haram in Islam. So you are not supposed to learn these things.
Astronomy, would that fall in that
Exactly.
category?
Because
Allah said that He put the stars there for 3 reasons: guidance for the traveler.
no, this is a statement of Qatada, okay? But the Prophet ﷺ said, وَلَقَدْ زَيَّنَّا السَّمَاءَ الدُّنْيَا بِمَصَابِيحِ وَجَعَلْنَاهَا رُجُومًا لِلشَّيَاطِينِ. Indeed, we had decorated the lowest heaven with lamps, the stars, okay? And we made it as a missiles against the shaitan, okay? In another that, okay, meaning for guidance for the traveler. So Qatada is saying that Allah had created the stars for 3 purposes. Whosoever claim anything beyond the 3, he had invented or said something which he have no knowledge about it. So now astrology, so studying this is not. You see, there is many example about it, about, you understand, unuseful knowledge.
I have one more question. Don't suck your teeth. I have one more question. As far as your dua not being answered, one of the ways of your dua not being answered is by making money in a haram way. Is that correct? Or
Exactly. The Prophet ﷺ said that the man will be traveling and raising his hand, oh Allah, give me this, give me this. The Prophet ﷺ said, but his income haram. He's eating from haram. He's drinking from haram. He dress himself from haram. How Allah will answer his call? So eating, having income haram is a cause of depriving the answer of the dua. Yes, Jibril. Muaz.
Like in school, science and math, classes like that, or art. They have like science, like that's one of the major classes that you have to take. Do you think it's unnecessary to learn about plants and stuff, animals, things like that?
Now you pushing it.
This is fine, you understand? Knowing about these things, regardless how they teach it or how, for what purpose, your purpose is different. As example, when if science understand when they talk to you about the moon and now see the ability of Allah, they don't say Allah, but you as a Muslim, when you study these things, is to give you more ability to see Allah's creation and to know more about the greatness of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Guys, thank you for your time. Jazakallah khairan. And inshallah, although that we spoke about the dome, the golden dome, but we didn't record it. But this is not Islamically. And it is a problem of some of those Muslims living in America. They wanted the non-Muslim to see the building. This is all what they concern.
Could that be a form of riyah, of showing off, but in a way like they put it in their message now?
No. They done it with right intention as a way of attraction for the people to see the mosque and come to see it. But still, you understand, it doesn't justify. Doesn't justify what they doing. Still,
Some people say now
Yeah, what if
it's a form of dawah.
Like,
I don't know how they come to that.
How? Okay, listen. Da'wah, come to the masjid. Who's there in the mosque from these people? They are not there. They come for Jum'ah, I understand, and leave. So what the people see? Look how long our mosque been there. And look how many people from Columbia College, they came to it. We don't have a dome. We don't have a minaret. Okay? But the people came to the mosque. We have activity, understand, to give the people. Okay? Because it doesn't matter how big is your dome or how we made with gold or not. They have more money than us and they have higher minarets. Like as example, when I was in Washington, I saw this big 3 minarets all the way in the middle of Washington for the Mormon. This is their church.
Yeah.
This is their church. So it doesn't matter how the Muslims are going to make their dome or they could not compete. So is what you call delusion?
An illusion to keep them chasing it. Yeah.
You understand? Is the shaitan getting them falling into a track that you do this, the people will see your place and see you, and now the people. How the people? What a dome going to make a person a Muslim? This money they go and they print books about Islam about it. This will be something different. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Okay.
Any more questions in Arabic or خلاص finish?
Said to Ahmed.
Excuse me.
What was the word you said?
That's it.
Yeah.
Okay, what if somebody's less fortunate than us and they're not living in Colombia, right? And they're living in a community where it's like, they're living in a community where, let's say they're doing some fundraising for a new masjid, right? And the community has a lot of good things about it, but like every community, it's not perfect, right? And let's say you know that they're going to build a masjid that's going to have a lot of, like it's going to have a dome, it's going to have some Quran inscribed on the wall of the musalla and things like that. What should someone do? Like, is it okay to still donate?
It's okay because it's not every dollar, you understand. The minarets and whatever it is a 1/10 of the project or 2/10 of the project, okay? So it does not mean, you understand, because the minarets I'm not going to give. But if you don't want to give, still you are not obligated to give.
That's pretty.
But we should always try to see where we put our money in the best way that pleasing to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك نشهد ان لا اله الا انت نستغفرك ونتوب اليك اللهم اصبر. Thank you. Follow it in YouTube inshallah.